Hey guys, what's up?
Hey!
Hey, Mr. New Haircut over here.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually the. Yeah.
Tell me.
No, it's 2 days in a row.
What?
We've like recorded a podcast.
Oh yeah, we were here
That's pretty
yesterday
crazy.
and now we're recording.
Yeah.
It's because you're such a traveling man, so we have to, bank some episodes.
We have to bank episodes, huh?
This guy
Lazima to bank
This guy
sisi.
travels a lot, guys.
Unajua mimi ni globetrotter mimi.
Me, I went to Gikomba this week. That's my highlight. I went to Gikomba market to buy some
For
tumbas.
real? What did you go?
I
to?
usually buy stuff in Gikomba. There's like some nice things there. If you want some household stuff, that's where I buy my stuff. Utensils usually. Yeah, just household vitu za nyumba tu, I don't know if you know what I'm saying.
What was the recent purchase?
I was buying some sufurias because we needed more. Because my son is gonna soon start eating food, so we need to like.
So you're weaning him, huh?
Yeah,
You're
soon.
weaning him
In like a month or two, he's gonna start eating.
Okay, so you need sufuria.
You need some extra sufurias. That's why. But then if you wanna go to Gikomba, Gikosh, talk to me once.
For real, I love that place.
I know
I
a
go
plug.
to Toi a lot.
Toy market on Ngong Road.
Yeah, that
to
one
buy
I
clothes,
know.
someone
Yeah,
to
buy
do what?
clothes,
Okay.
To buy clothes, to buy stuff like that.
Yeah.
But before we get there,
Okay.
guys, welcome.
Welcome.
This is BADVICE,
Episode 10.
episode 10.
Wow.
Africa's solution to their problems.
Yeah.
So email us in on jackandfadil@gmail.com. That's JACK and
FADHIL at gmail.com.
And listen to us give you advice.
Yeah, if you have anything that's bothering you, you don't need to go to confession in church. Just come to us, right?
I mean, something's been bothering me.
What's been bothering you?
I
Father?
went to get a haircut yesterday, as
Yes.
you can see,
Yes.
and my barber
Yeah.
decided to ruin my life.
Why? This looks okay.
This is a terrible haircut. You know when the barber takes an executive decision, because I was
Yes.
actually on the phone.
Oh,
during
while
that
he
time.
was-
I was actually uploading our pictures from yesterday.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
You
Why-
are? Oh my God. Nice. So you actually care about this podcast.
I do care about the podcast, so I was like uploading pictures for the podcast.
Yes.
And
And he just made his own decision.
and he just made an executive
Shock.
decision.
Mm-hmm.
He made an executive decision to just ruin my life
With the haircut.
with the haircut. So he went in and he didn't follow the natural line.
How does he usually do it? Now this thing is falling off. Jesus. No, go on. It's fine.
So he ruined my life.
Do you know I hate it when barbers do that?
Yeah.
When they just make decisions without asking you.
Yeah.
And now you.
But that's what they always do, especially if you go to Diamond Plaza.
Oh yeah.
If you go to Diamond Plaza, they
Yeah.
will always make decisions without you. It's the
Yeah,
law
it's
on
the
them.
law thing. Jesus Christ,
Just
guys.
get it. Yeah.
Let me get this one.
Yeah.
I mean, we fixed the poster, but now this. Ah, shit.
You gotta prepare this stuff before if you can't early.
Oh, yeah. Just tighten that. I think that's okay.
Sure?
That's okay. Check. Mnanisikia?
Okay,
Good.
Let's take 5 seconds or 10 seconds and come back.
Yeah. So
How are you feeling?
I'm mic number 4.
No, mic number 1.
Number 1. It's good. I think it can get me
You
from
okay?
here. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, action.
Let's go.
Okay, we had some technical difficulties there.
Yeah.
So we're back.
I kind of feel like it's in my face though. I really feel like people cannot see my beautiful face.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
guys.
that's-
I don't need to block my beautiful face.
No, I get that. That's the money maker.
That's
right
the money
there.
maker right here. Okay, I will not touch it
Yeah,
here.
good.
That's perfect. Okay, I'm not gonna touch it.
Does that work for you?
No, it works for me. Yeah, it
Oh
works.
my
It's fine
God.
as long as I don't touch it.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
So you're telling me about your barber?
So my barber made an executive decision,
Yeah.
and he took a slice out of my sideburns without consulting me first.
Oh yeah.
And when I looked up from my phone, I just saw a bald man.
You're nowhere near bald.
No, but he
on the sides.
He like pushed the sides too much back.
Oh yeah, I can kind of see.
You see what I mean? He's
yeah.
like cut
I
into
see
that
it.
thing, and
I
I'm
see
just
it,
like,
yeah.
and I went like this, and I'm like, you know, sometimes you try and signal him without like saying it outright.
To signal
like,
your frustration.
Like you look in the mirror and you're like, You sort of make you make sort of grunts and
to just
and show, and you go. And like that without him, but you know what? A barber with those subtle signs, he will never pay attention. He'll just ignore it.
Yeah,
he'll just ignore it.
But don't you think that he knows? Because I'm sure he's had many customers.
But let me just tell you what happened.
Yeah,
let me tell you what happened.
Tell me what happened.
Oh my God!
These are Diamond Plaza Chronicles, guys. These are happening.
These are Bays Chronicles.
This is a Bays. Yeah.
Easy Mambos are Bays, bro.
Yeah.
So he messed me up, and then I told him, dude, you have gone too much in. And you know what he said?
Yeah.
He said, yeah, it's true. I was like,
yeah, it's true.
I thought that I had witnessed, like it was. I think it was kind of the same feeling as the independence of Kenya.
What? Why?
Because a barber admitted to his mistake.
Okay, but he didn't really apologize. It was just like,
he didn't apologize.
True.
No, he was like,
yeah.
He like sort of nodded his head.
Yeah.
And was like, yeah.
It's kind of true.
Yeah,
what about the other side? Did he do the same?
He did the same thing.
Oh, yeah, I can
He did the exact same thing.
He's ruined your life for the next few weeks.
He's ruined my life for the next week, and I'm traveling.
Oh, this is the Diani cut. Oh my God.
This is my Diani cut. I have to live with this nonsense.
I have a black cap. I'll give it to you, so you can just hide your embarrassing.
My shame.
Yeah, your shame. Just hide under the cap.
Oh my God, it was just so horrible. I felt.
But with most barbers like yours, I'm sure he's been your barber for how long now?
No, this guy was new because he was the one that was free at that time.
Oh, makes sense.
And
makes
sense.
sense.
When you catch his eye.
Yeah.
In the barbershop, he's free.
Yeah.
And you're sitting.
When you catch his eye, it's just.
When you catch his eye, then he's like, kuja. And it's the worst thing because like you're in this dilemma. Should I outright tell this guy?
Yeah.
That this is not gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
Or should I just be gracious?
Yeah, and just give him a chance.
And give him an
chance. Okay. Go ahead.
Give it a go. And it's like I guess it's my fault for just looking at my phone for a second.
Yeah, and then you look up and this monstrosity.
And you look up and like I have a wig on. That's exactly what this guy did. So
man, I also don't like getting shaved by someone new. Yeah.
But even I'll tell you what, even my regular
was it a lady?
No, it was not.
Because when it's a lady, you're like gracious. You're like, maybe she'll give me a nice massage afterwards.
No.
Okay.
But
then this is just sad.
Like you're expecting a quid pro quo.
Like
she caused you some pain and now she's gonna give you a massage.
To kind of repay the pain.
That's not a bad shout, huh?
Female barbers are very, very smooth.
Really?
Oh my God, they're amazing.
I've never been to a female barber.
You should.
Is there such a thing as a female barber?
Yes.
It's not a hairstyle.
They're actually the best.
What?
Yeah. It's like how male chefs, male cooks are the best. No offense, ladies, we're just better. And barbers, like women know how to actually
cut hair.
Okay, maybe it's because they make me feel good. I don't know, but I don't care.
Okay, they tell you, hey,
oh yeah, she touches you. She has such a nice and light touch to your head.
Okay,
At some point,
the guys are like, hey, songa hivi.
Yeah, songa hivi.
Angalia huko.
Penduka.
Angalia chini.
Simama.
It's like you're getting interrogated.
It's just orders. And then she's like, unaweza simama sasa babes. And then you stand up. And eka kichwa hivi, and then she
let me ask you, when you stand
like,
and sit on the chair, are you the same height?
What do you mean?
Like on the barber's chair. If you were to stand and then sit on that barber's chair, would you be the exact same height?
Yes. Because it's high, is this an insult? What's happening here? I don't understand.
Because a taller person would be taller when he stands up.
Okay. I think I'm taller when I stand up. I'm not that short, Fadil. I'm just 5'4". I'm not
5'4"?
I am. Okay, 5'5" or 5'6". How tall are you?
I'm telling you, Jack, you're not 5'4". You're like 4'3".
Fuck you. What the fuck? 4 foot tall?
Okay, me, I'm not gonna lie. Me, I'm 170 centimeters.
Okay.
Which is 5 foot.
What does that even mean?
What is...
What?
You know, it's so weird.
It's like when someone tells me their weight in pounds, I'm like, okay.
No, but you see, we adopted the metric system in Kenya.
Yes.
We use centimeters, millimeters, and
kilometers.
Kilometers.
Yes.
And then for height, we use inches and feet.
Because that's just how the world is, sadly.
It's so strange.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 5'7".
5'7".
Yeah, 5'7".
You're 5'7"?
Yeah, 5'7".
No way. And I'm taller than you, so I'm like 5'8". You wanna test this out? We stand right now.
There's no way you're 5'8".
Let's see. Okay, I'm not 5'8", obviously, but I'm pretty sure I'm taller than you.
You're 100% not taller than me.
It's your hair. But... yeah, so
guys, for guys who have just been listening.
Yeah. Yeah, for the listeners.
We just stood up and...
For that one listener on Spotify.
We just stood up and basically I looked down on Jack Nanjero all the way down.
No, Fadil has like a lot of hair on top of his head. If I had, but there was a time I had a fro, man. If I had mine, I'd probably beat you.
There was a time you had a fro.
Imagine. Back in my youth, in my youth days.
And just be honest with me.
Yeah.
Where was your hairline?
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing.
But where was it?
It's still the same place, I think.
Oh, really?
It's just thinning now.
You just had one of those like back fros. Have you ever seen those guys who are like, you know what, me? I don't care.
I don't care about my appearance.
I don't care about the hairline. I'm still growing a fro. Hata kama ni hapo nyuma.
Like some kind of mad scientist, you know? Those guys, they just have a fro back here.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I had one, and then I actually had cornrows too. There's a time I got cornrows. It didn't work, I'll be honest.
Wow, those cornrows must have been short, brother. Those cornrows, she just finished in 20 minutes.
It was so painful, man. Just
really?
just pulling my hair. I had cornrows for like a few days, but yeah, it was not a look.
Oh, and then you removed them?
Yeah. After I had the afro, because I was experimenting.
Do you have a picture, Jack?
I think I do. Let me show you.
Damn,
I think I do.
I would love to see that.
I think I have a picture of the afro. Let me see.
Jack, you need to posted it.
No. I'm not. I'm not gonna.
I'm just going to just show me, and then
quite a while back.
People can
see
my reaction.
It is quite a while back. Let me see if I have it. But I'm not the best looking man. Let me tell you this.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
A friend of mine.
Yeah.
A girl.
Yeah.
Told me yesterday.
Yeah.
Jack Nanjero is looking fine.
Who is this?
I'll tell you after.
Oh my God!
I'll tell you after. But
hey.
A girlfriend of mine said Jack is and she, you know how she wrote it?
Yeah.
Foine.
Foine. Me?
Yes.
Okay, let me play it cool. Shit. I get it a lot.
I get that all the time.
Yeah. Oh, this is so long ago. Let me see.
Damn, Jack is just scrolling through multiple dick pics.
No.
That he can get to his final...
It's just mostly pictures of my dog.
That's what he calls his penis.
My dog. Bro.
That's what he calls his penis.
Oh, shit. This is a while back. This is 2019. Let me see.
By the way, Jack, okay, so just to let you guys know, I produced a play.
Mm-hmm.
Like I produced did we talk about that yesterday?
No, just a bit.
It brief?
You didn't. Yeah, it was very brief.
Okay,
I think you should tell people.
Bring it up if we already.
No, you should tell us more about it. Oh my God, what is that picture?
It was a contemporary piece
mm-hmm.
On like a dystopian book called The Brave New World by Aldous Huxley.
Okay.
It was pretty cool. Yeah. It was.
Well, what is the book about? Because I hear the book being compared a lot to. Is it 1984?
Exactly. Yeah.
I know about 1984, but I don't know about the Brave New World.
Exactly. It's like a dystopian genre, which
mm-hmm.
in this dystopian world,
yeah,
there is a practice of eugenics.
Yes.
Where people at birth are chosen to be in a certain class of society.
At birth.
At birth.
Okay.
Yes. And basically they have to like grow up like that, essentially. and if any sort of feeling comes up in them that is like human emotion of doubt and stuff, they just give them drugs to forget it.
To just like numb them.
Yeah, to numb them. Yeah. And however, there is a faction of the society that lives outside this brave new world.
Yeah.
And they're called the savages.
Yeah.
And so on one, there's a couple of these, the highest rung of society that were chosen.
Yeah.
There are just a couple of them that take a trip to the savage world.
Yeah.
And there they meet a man called John the Savage.
John the Savage.
Yeah. And
okay.
Then the story sort of unfolds from there.
After meeting John the Savage.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, I don't think I'm finding that picture.
Yeah, I think leave it, Jack.
I should just save myself the embarrassment.
Let me just check how we're doing. Very good here.
No, I want to hear more about your play.
Yeah. No. So yeah, and it went pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
We had like we had an interpretive dance performance.
Yeah. What is that?
Interpretive dance is like just dance that is sort of flowy, and it is based on what the story is about, but in dance form.
Okay.
So we had a dance troupe do the dances, and me and a friend of mine, we produced original scores
for the whole
and
show,
soundtracks for the whole show, and also did voiceovers for
it. So did the dancers dance to the music you guys produced? Is yes. that what? Okay, nice.
The dances and the voiceovers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. It turned out really well.
Yeah, it sold out, right?
It sold out, yeah. It sold out. So we're going to do it again at some point.
I think you should tell the guys when you know the dates. As soon as you know, let the guys know. Let guys come out. That's pretty cool what you did there.
Right.
I wish I came, but I wasn't able to.
Yeah, okay.
I was busy getting drunk in some bar.
Really?
Yeah.
Jack, how often do you get drunk?
A bit too much, actually. I need to dial it down.
Because you know what I was planning for this podcast?
Yeah.
It was actually an intervention.
For me?
For you.
No, I'm good.
Because I've actually invited your wife.
Oh, no.
And I've invited several of your girlfriends.
And now this isn't going to be fun.
I've invited your mom and dad.
No.
And they're going to all join us in the podcast in about 5 to 10 minutes.
If this actually happens, I'm crying. You don't want this.
And we're gonna talk about how your drinking has affected
Jack will need to talk about your drinking. You drink too much. But if my dad is there, I'll be like, Dad, it's your fault. You're the cause. It's good that you're here, Dad. Yeah.
That's what I had planned for this episode. Let's hope
an intervention
people don't turn up.
Yeah.
That'll be the saddest thing ever.
They won't show up.
That would be really
They don't care about me that much, so.
Really?
It should be okay.
They might not.
No, they're not showing up. Only Reggie is here for me.
I mean, Gashagwa is always here, which is amazing.
He's really
quite passionate as an intern
about the podcasting.
Medium.
Yeah, but I would like to I don't know. Your show is pretty cool, man. Let's stop talking about my drinking. It's a problem I have, and a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Something must kill a man, as they say.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know what's gonna kill you.
That's true.
Probably jacking off, but
that is
something
that
might.
Is, no, let me tell you.
Yeah.
That will 100% kill me. That will 100% kill me.
You have these very soft hands. I'm like, this guy probably. Because of the left one. Oh my God, Fadil. You guys need to shake this guy's hand.
Wow, Jack, that is deep, bro.
Yeah, man. But yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Amazing, yeah, but essentially barbers are just the worst.
Oh yeah, we're talking about
barbers are the worst.
Yeah, barbers are the worst.
Barbers are just the worst, and I just hate.
It's why I'm so afraid of going to a new barber. I really have to trust the guy.
Really?
Yeah, I need to make sure that he's kind of experienced and he knows what he's doing, so that I can give him my head. Because to trust someone with your head.
Give him what?
My head.
Oh, give him your head. Okay.
Yeah, this one, guys.
Okay.
To trust someone with your appearance for the next few weeks.
I'm telling you, it's so after the haircut, I was the most dejected.
After the haircut.
I literally, have you ever watched, you watched Tom and Jerry?
Of course.
You know when Tom and Jerry has to leave the house and he has like a stick with a
bag. Oh yeah.
Like a bag
with all his belongings.
And then he's like walking like that. That was me out of the barber that day.
You felt like
I felt like Tom when he was told to leave home.
Jesus, it's not that bad.
Or after Tom had tried to get that girl. Remember? He tried to get that girl and he got lots of loans and he had to like
Which
get
one?
lots of loans to get a car. And then he ended up getting this like rickety
okay.
And then that other guy, Butch, right?
The dog.
No. Oh, is the dog called Butch?
No, you're talking about the black cat.
The black cat.
Yeah, I think it's Butch.
The black cat comes, and then he comes with his
like,
and he just like crashes his car, and then he has to like sign off, and then the girl just rejects him.
Yeah, because of his car.
Yeah, and that's how I felt yesterday.
It's not that bad.
I felt yesterday
it's not that bad,
after that haircut. Honestly,
it's not that bad.
It's just the worst.
No, but he's trimmed your beard nicely. It's not that bad.
You know what? He didn't even trim my beard. These days, I don't let barbers trim my beard.
You do it yourself.
I ask them to line it up.
No, but then the trimming you do yourself?
The trimming I do all myself.
At home?
Because honestly, a lot of barbers don't have beards.
Oh, so they don't.
So they don't know. They don't know how the hair falls. I'm just like, Jack.
Why don't you start your own barbershop and then do the things that you want to be done unto you? Be that guy. Be the beard specialist.
That's actually not.
Yeah, be the beard specialist barber. You know.
That's actually not a bad idea, Jack.
Yeah, because you're very, very passionate about this.
I'm very passionate. I'm very particular.
Yeah.
I even sometimes give other people lineups.
Oh, like a cut here.
Yeah, like either a cut or a bit of a fade on the side.
Can you give me one? Oh, mine is hopeless.
That one. Not me saved, Jack.
Jesus.
Bro, Jack, I'm really sorry.
I don't care what you say. I know I'm fine. I know I'm fine. So, hairline or no.
But let me tell you,
I'm a fine
my friend was like, Jack is looking fine. And I was like, hey, okay. Damn. I was like, all right. I sent her back love hearts.
Nice.
And I said, you know what?
Thank you for doing that on my behalf. I'm going to make it happen. Thank you for doing that on my behalf.
You're welcome. Yeah. You're welcome, Jack. You're welcome.
You just made my day.
We are going to go to some questions.
Right. Give me some questions.
And what we're going to do, Jack, is we need to give this guy a name.
Okay. Can we? Now, today it's you. It has to be you.
Okay, so what?
Give him the name of your barber.
You know what? I don't know.
You don't know your barber's name?
I actually do know my barber.
No, you don't want to rat him out.
No, I don't want to rat him out.
Okay. Who else?
Actually, I can rat out my barber.
Yeah, give him the name.
That's fine.
Yeah.
My barber's name is Danish.
Sawa. So this
Danish.
is Danish. Danish. Okay. So this is a question from Danish.
This is a question from Danish.
Okay.
Dear BADVICE, my younger brother and I had a huge fight 3 years ago, and we haven't spoken since. Honestly, I barely even remember what we were mad about, but we're both too stubborn to reach out. I miss him a lot, especially at family gatherings, where we actively avoid each other. How do I swallow my pride and reconnect without making it weird?
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Do you have siblings?
Yes, I do have siblings.
Damn.
But I don't have a blood brother. I don't have a bro. You have a bro?
I have a bro. I have a blood bro.
Yeah, I don't have a
Oh, you don't have you have a step bro?
Yeah, I have a step bro. Yeah.
Oh, step bro.
Yeah, found him many times under the washing machine. No, but I do have a step bro.
You do have a step bro?
Yeah, I do have a step bro. Okay. But I have many people who I do consider like my brothers.
Oh, okay.
I have many people who are like, this guy's
like actually brothers, like this guy.
Like we're that close. Yeah, they would die for me and I'd die for them. Like they come through like that for me. Yeah. I have a couple of guys in my life like that.
That's amazing. Jack.
I'm very fortunate in that sense.
You're very fortunate. How do you maintain such relationships?
We just drink. Okay, no, but seriously, we're just. I'm talking about my cousins. I have like 3 cousins who are like my brothers. They always come through whenever I'm in trouble.
For real?
Whenever anything happens, they're just always there. So they're like my bros. Yeah, they're my brothers.
Damn.
Yeah, we're really close.
Can I take a pause just for 2 seconds?
Cool. Yeah.
Just 2
Why?
seconds. I want to put off.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, man. Who puts it at 17 degrees? Like, this is not Mombasa.
Okay, is it off?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Did you put it on?
No, I found it like that.
What the heck?
Yeah.
These guys, and they're not worried about the electricity bill.
No, they don't care. You're in La Vie. You guys don't care.
Tuko la vie,
You're La
boy.
Vie. So, yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I do have people who I consider my brothers.
That's really amazing. Like,
Yeah.
no, but okay. So basically, how you built that bond is drinking together.
No, not really drinking.
It's like
but
growing up together.
Yeah, growing up together. We've been through a lot together. I've been to like, one of them. Well, I've been like a best man at his wedding, that type of stuff. So it just grows over time.
Oh my God!
Why are you
Jack,
laughing?
This is so like, it's sentimental. I love it.
Yeah. I've been there like when his kid was born. They came through when my son was being born. They were there the whole time when my wife was in hospital.
Can we give a shout out to these people? Because
Shout
I
out
love
to
it.
shout out to Brandy and Ivan. Love you guys. You guys and Jesse. Yeah, you guys
Damn,
are
I
are
love
the
that.
best. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have a bro.
Yeah.
I have a big brother.
Yeah.
Love him to bits.
Yep.
Love that guy. I do anything that he asks me to.
Oh yeah.
If he asks me like, okay, today
Yeah.
we're going to rob like a bank,
You do it.
I'll be like, okay, so am I driving or you're driving?
Which bank?
Yeah, and which bank? Please let it not be my bank.
So
But let's do it.
so if you were in this situation, what would you do? With like
I mean,
with your bro,
I don't know. What would you do?
with your broski. So what is the situation exactly?
Have you been in that situation where
Yeah.
you had a huge fight with your bro,
Yeah.
and then like for some time you didn't talk,
Yes.
and then now you're like trying to figure out how to get back?
Yes, I have.
Oh my God! And what did you do?
And I remember I'm the one who reached out, and he was cool because it's just like, yeah, because they're very understanding people. They're just like, yeah, sometimes we fight and it's okay.
Do you mind saying like what you fought about, or why it was so big?
It was something to do with his wife.
Oh, okay.
That was what it was about.
Jack,
No, it's not. So,
Are we about to have
No.
scandalous
No. So I
of
just
ever?
listen. I made a joke. I just yeah. So
Oh, yeah,
fuck it. I
right.
might as well just say it. I'm sorry, Brandy.
No. You don't have to say it, but
Yeah.
we know it was.
No, yeah,
it
but it was
a
just
joke.
about his wife. I made an off-color joke about his wife. We were kind of drunk. I thought he would take it,
The guy took it badly.
Yeah, he did not like the joke. So,
Oh my God.
So we didn't talk for a couple of weeks, and then I reached out afterwards, like, "Hey, bro, listen, I was just joking around.
I'm sorry.
I don't
Did you say
mean.
sorry?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that shit.
Jack, you are. Let me just tell you, Jack.
Yeah.
You're an amazing guy.
No.
I gotta say that.
No, making fun of. I kind of regret.
No,
doing
but
that.
there's like so many things that like, especially as someone who's younger than me.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, wow, Jack is like, Jack is like a pretty mature person for his age.
Well,
I think maybe that's why we get along.
Don't rush to that conclusion yet. But yeah, that's what happened. I reached out to him and said, "Hey man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say any of that. That was
Damn,
that
that's
was,
big of you.
Yeah. And then he was also a good guy. He goes, yeah, I get it. It's fine. Let's just put it behind us. We were just joking around, and maybe I was a bit too sensitive at the time. And yeah, we moved on, and he's very understanding. I don't know if some other guys would be, because some guys can be very sensitive about some things.
That's actually true. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know about our brother here, Danish.
Yeah, but then how? Like, at some point during that, did you feel like, I don't want to reach out? Like, why should he be mad? He
Yes,
should have known
I felt like
and then
that.
How did you overcome that?
So-
because essentially, this is what Danish is asking.
Yeah, 'cause-
he's like, how do I swallow my pride?
That's the reason I hesitated so much, because I thought that he's not going to want to listen to me or even hear from me. I was just like, he probably doesn't want to talk to me anymore.
That was the biggest thing.
That was the biggest thing.
The biggest thing was like you thought that he doesn't want to talk.
Yeah,
to
I was just
you.
like, he probably doesn't want to talk to me. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm reaching out to him, and I'm not sure he wants to talk to me. I'm not sure he wants to even see my face or even see anything from me. And that was the biggest hurdle I had to like overcome.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but then I reached out, and I think over time he was just like, cool, yeah, I get it. We were joking around, because he also takes some shots at me, and I take them well.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So
yeah.
it's okay. Yeah. Over time.
Does he take shots at your wife?
No, not really. But he took shot at my son. Yeah. So my son, the first thing he said when he saw my son, I was like, the hairline checks out. Yeah, that's what he was.
Wow.
I'm like, bro, come on. The guy's a day old. You don't know.
Guy's a day old. Like, leave his hairline alone.
Yeah, so we usually joke like that.
Okay.
So I was just like, I guess that's why he was like, he let it go. Yeah.
Okay, that's gracious of him as well. By the way.
But that's why
that's I guess a testament to your bond.
Yeah, because I respect him a lot. That's why I reached out. Like, I don't listen. Our relationship is, we've been through a lot. This is such a small spot to fight about.
Yeah, because he even says that I barely remember what we were mad about.
Exactly.
Danish.
Yeah.
Like I know your co-barber like fucked up my hair, but you can talk to your guy.
Yeah, you can talk to your guy.
You can talk to your brother.
Has he said who was in the wrong? Was it him or his bro?
Because he says I barely remember.
Oh.
But we're both too stubborn.
Oh, to even reach out.
Here's what I have two pieces of advice.
Yeah, here we go, guys. Danish, you want to take a seat for this one?
I have two pieces of advice. One is that now think of it in the case where if your brother was sick, say for example your brother fell deathly ill one day.
Yes.
What would you then do? Would you rush to his side, or would you still hold on to that fight that you barely even remember?
I mean, at that point the fight doesn't even matter, I think.
And now it's like you wasted all that time being mad about what you don't even remember.
You barely remember anything.
And now the guy is sick, and now you've wasted all that time that you could have spent together.
Yeah.
So look at it as an opportunity cost.
Yeah. Something could happen.
However.
Oh, yeah?
However, there is the Asian way.
Okay, what is the Asian way?
This is how us Asians handle these things.
Yeah.
We will never let it go. In a million years,
you will hold the grudge.
We will hold the grudge. But because that grudge is going to change our personality somehow, because it's going to be a great stress,
yes,
we just push it
down. So what happens?
And we ignore. I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah. Tell me. I'm listening.
We will repress it.
Yeah.
And you know what? It'll come out in weird places and weird ways. So in one way that it comes out is sexual deviance. That's one way that it
How so?
Like you'll just be doing weird things in bed because you're stressed.
Because of your brother. You do things to your wife.
Yeah, you'll do things to your wife.
Because of things your brother did.
And then at certain points in your life where you have some stress at work, you'll take it out on your son or your children. By the way, this is the Asian way.
This is how you guys do it.
I'm just saying this is tradition.
Okay.
This is our tradition.
It's culture.
This is culture.
Yeah,
this is deep culture.
Okay, fine.
Okay, and we just keep repressing it, and it'll come out in these ways where you beat your child.
Yeah.
It will come out in ways where, like, you will shout at your wife.
Yeah.
And then, finally, you'll get a tumor, obviously.
From suppressing it.
From suppressing it so much, that stress and anxiety. And obviously, you will try to turn everyone against that person.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You will badmouth him to everyone in town.
Yeah.
This is, by the way, again, Jack.
The Asian way.
Culture.
Yeah.
This is
how you guys do
it. It's actually a deep-rooted, beautiful tradition.
It's beautiful. It's ugly. It's just toxic.
And okay, but what ends up happening, Jack?
Yeah.
is you grow this tumor. And let me tell you, the tumor will never be benign. It will be malignant.
Malignant. So that's like with you all your life?
Spread. No, malignant means it will
spread. It will spread. Okay.
Yeah. Benign means it sort of just stays there and it's on its own. It will spread. And then you will end up on your deathbed.
Yeah.
And then you will, of course, you lose all your hair.
Yeah.
You will become this really very like
bitter old
man. However, in your last days, your brother, out of respect and some kind of like longing for like your old life that you used to have, he will come to your deathbed side.
Yeah.
And that's when you tell him you love him.
You won't address.
You will not address it.
The malignant.
No, you'll be like, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
I love you.
I love you, Danish. I love you, and I don't know why we wasted all these years. And right then, when you're about to just touch his hand, you die. And that is essentially how most Asian men die.
That's a wasted life.
Yeah,
imagine if the relationship was cultivated.
Jack, I don't appreciate you poo-pooing on my tradition.
No, I'm not poo-pooing on it. I'm just saying.
You are poo-pooing on my tradition, and I'm not
you guys
could
make some You guys could make some updates.
We're not. I don't want to hear. I don't want you to bring your new innovations into my deep-rooted Asian culture.
But don't you see that there are some clear downsides to that? Like imagine.
I want you to take back everything.
Imagine. Let me ask you this, Father. Imagine that happens and you just reach out to your boy. Hey, bro, listen. I don't think we should fight. I'm sorry. This is like a day after. Instead of waiting for your deathbed. I think we should be fighting. This is stupid, right? Yeah. We're cool. Yeah, you're cool. Let's go to Naivasha.
Actually, I think you're right.
You see?
Look how quickly I gave up on my traditions, on my principles.
After actually thinking about it.
After thinking about it for 2 seconds.
For 2 seconds, this guy is
actually,
right.
Actually, Jack, you're kind of...
So, Danish, it's up to you. I don't know if he's going to take your first advice or...
I think, Danish, by the way, if you're an Asian guy, you don't know if you're an Asian guy, if you're an Asian guy, stick to tradition, bro.
No. Fuck your tradition. Be a good human being and reach out to your brother and apologize. Because life is short and we're all gonna die. And you wanna tell the people around you that you love them. And you're not supposed to be fighting all the time.
Or stick to tradition.
Next question.
Next question. Okay. At this point, I think we're going to take a short breather.
Let's take a short breather.
And we'll come back with something.
Right. Yeah. We're back, guys.
And we are back.
We're back. Tumerudi.
Jack, we're going to go through a bit of a segment that I like to call... Hey, you over there? What's
happening?
What's like going on in like
the paper,
like the paper and stuff, and like stuff that's happening in I guess Kenya.
In Kenya, and the paper and the headlines too.
Yeah.
What are the main headlines today?
What's going on over there? Hey.
Yeah.
And that's the name of the segment. It's a tad bit long.
We need to reduce it, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, I think it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, leave it like that.
I like it like this.
But today is actually. I've noticed that you shortened it from last time.
For real.
Last time's headline was.
Okay, so we're getting better.
We're getting better. Just need to trim the fat a little bit.
Trim the fat a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this? Jack, we're gonna go into a segment called "Hey, Jack, what's going on in like Nairobi and stuff, and like that has been captured in the news, and would you like to talk about it with me?" Segment.
Yeah, sure.
Better, right?
Yeah, better. For sure.
Perfect, actually. I think
we got it. We have that there. Just perfect.
I think we got it. Okay. Yeah. So, Jack, I think you might get arrested. Actually.
Why? Why would I be arrested?
I've seen something in the news that could be tied to you.
What?
So this is a headline from today.
Okay, tell me. Drop it on me, man.
Fire raises part of Gikomba market. Cause of inferno yet to be established. Now, before you say anything, no, Jack, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any defense, Jack.
Okay.
Because you just said that you were there.
That was Sheng Nanjero, bro. That was not me.
Okay.
Yes, you're Mimi, man.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we forgot to get Sheng Nanjero's advice in the last one.
Yeah. But they had to my heart up.
Okay, well, I think we just leave it. I think Sheng Nanjero should come in like
occasional appearances.
Exactly.
Okay,
because he's like very. He's like the man of the day. So you don't wanna overuse
his advice can be quite potent, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey,
it can be quite. So you need to
and
save
it's very
him.
Impactful. I don't know if you look at my face whenever you give advice. Whenever Sheng Nanjero gives advice, I'm just like I'm just like in awe.
Usually look scared, man. It's just like, what the fuck? Nanjero is morphing into some makanga or something.
Okay, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Jack.
Yes. So
where were you April 1st, 2025?
April Fools. I was, I think we did a podcast.
Yeah, where were you after that? That's what I want to know.
I went...
And I want to hear the truth.
I'm telling you the truth. I did not go to Gikomba on that day. But I was in Gikomba.
Do you have an alibi?
I am actually going to Gikomba this Saturday.
Okay, but you said you were in Gikomba.
Yeah, I was there.
When was that?
Was it March 28th, I think? The last week of March.
Why so? How do you know that just at the tip of your finger?
Come on.
That is sus.
Lazima you do some shopping. I was in Gikomba to just look around, haggle some clothes, get some nice fits.
No, I hear you saying that.
Yeah, but I'm not involved in the fire. Gikomba is actually very well known for having fires. There's a fire there like annually. It's like an event.
It's like on.
I'm serious. I swear I'm serious. I'm serious.
What?
Like the number of times I've heard of a fire in Gikomba is just like, that was actually, expected.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, there's so many fires there. Yeah.
So Gikomba in and of itself is just flammable.
It's just flammable.
The entire.
It's vibandas, bro. Like just sticks and mabati.
Sticks and mabati.
That's the whole. And clothes.
Literally. That is how every single fire on earth is produced.
Yeah.
Sticks and mabati. And they're like, you know what? Let's build a building out of this.
Yeah, and then there's a whole like kind of small like municipality just full of that. So of course there's gonna be a fire. Yeah. Yeah. So Gikomba is very well known for having a fire. I'm just hoping no one got hurt or no one got killed. But yeah.
So you know what it says here?
Yeah, what does it say?
The cause of fire is yet to be established. Gikomba has a history of frequent fires.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Over the years,
yes.
Despite calls from the business community to find a long-term solution.
Exactly.
How about this? Stop using wood. Stop using really dry wood.
So you want them to like actually build like the market out of stone and an actual metal. Market. Okay.
So how about stop using the most flammable thing materials that people have used for millions of years to create fires?
How about that, guys? Sakaja, unasikia?
Gachagua, I thought this was supposed to sort of be your job.
It's Sakaja's job. Gachagua alifutwa kazi. But
I mean, like he should be advising Sakaja. Gachagua, like, did you have any like something to say about this?
But the fires is moto zinaua watu sana Rigiji.
Again, like he's become shy.
Umse anakonga useless sometimes, Mbona hizi tupatia input like when we actually need it.
Yeah, as in when we actually need it, right?
Because he's worked in the government for very many years. He should know. Ati? No, kwenda huko. It's not advice.
Okay. What did he say?
Ati tufunge liquor store. Like what does that have to do? What does that have to do with the fires? Gachagua. Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
So useless.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, you funny, bro.
But that's
funny. Jesus Christ.
But that's Gikomba, man. It's just fires. They happen all the time. So yeah, maybe the government needs to, because I've seen the government building these like markets, like state of the art markets, which are like rock. It's a building basically, but inside it's a market. Maybe that's what Gikomba needs to be at this point, because there's too many fires there. I'm telling you, it's an annual event. It happens every time.
Like on Halloween or what? Because it's spooky.
Around Easter, April Fools.
Oh, it happens on April Fools.
Somewhere there. Somewhere
was
there.
that like a fake thing?
No, it's not a fake thing.
Oh no, there's literally a video.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it just burns. The whole place just burns now.
And literally...
Oh, it's April Fools. April 1st.
Yeah, it was on April 1st.
Damn. Sorry for those guys.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It's
horrible. I can't even
man.
believe that.
Yep.
Yeah, but like we need to stop using actual wood.
Yeah.
Like literally.
You see. Oh yeah, it's mostly wood
just wood
in my body.
Wood. But how does it start?
Some idiots, I'm sure.
Do you think it's someone like doing it? You think it's vandalism?
No, I don't think so. Because it's also like, vibandas where, like mamas pika githeri. So maybe that's how it would start,
Kuna wamama
Yeah. See vibandas where they cook like maragwe, chapo, beans, whatever. So maybe, I'm pretty sure it could start from there. Or maybe electrical faults. Because
what's the plural of githeri?
Madheri. I don't know. It's just githeri. It's like, what's the plural of
githeri?
Videri. That's okay.
No, because
it is
kidheri.
But it's gi. It's not. If it's ki, ingekuwa v.
Kidheri and videri.
You know your Swahili.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ngelia kivi.
Oh, kivi. Yeah, ngelia
kivi.
Kiti viti.
Kiti viti.
Do you know another ngeli?
Yeah. Ngelia ma. Jiwe mawe. Gino
Meno. Okay. Na uwa.
Ngelia uwa.
Oh shit. Hiyo ni ya watu. Ama uwa inakuwa gani?
Hiyo ni mwa. Bro, we ni nani?
Mwa is a kiss.
No.
What the fuck?
Ngelia mwa.
Give me an example.
Mtu watu.
We
Jack, we ni nani sasa?
Ati mtu watu. Okay.
Yeah, mtu watu.
Yeah, true. Yeah, uwa. Unajua Swahili kunishinda.
Mwa. Uwa is different.
But there is uwa. Exactly. See?
But that's a cheer. That's a cheer that you hear.
I think so. Cheer.
Yeah. I had to go with your joke. I wanted to add to that because Jack, you're hilarious.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So that's Gikosh.
That's Gikosh for
Gikosh, manze.
So we have another. By the way, we have another headline here. In a segment we call, hey Jack, what's happening in the news, and can we talk about it maybe for a bit and like get some opinions from you?
You actually nailed that. Wow. Exactly. Yeah. It's exactly the way you talked about it. Nice.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Okay. Here's the headline.
All right.
Race for gender equality.
All right.
We all want gender equality.
Yes, we all do.
We all want equality of opportunity, right?
Yes.
We want everyone to have equal opportunities in this world.
Yes.
No matter their creed,
yes,
race, religion, orientation,
yes,
whatever it is.
Yes.
The next headline, can I form a feminist political party? So that means a women-focused political party. A
women-focused political party.
Yeah. So
if it's possible legally.
Yeah.
I'm sure that can be arranged, but the problem is, what would the support system be like? Would they have enough support?
I don't think
from people.
Can it be done? I don't think it can be done because
Why?
Because if they're saying that it should only be run by women, that's not inclusive.
Oh yeah, it kind of beats the point.
Yeah, it beats the point of inclusivity.
Yeah, but I guess.
So what do they mean?
Okay. If they say that they want a feminist-led, a women-led political party,
yeah.
Is there a men-only and men-led political party?
It's just every party.
Okay, that's
every party.
Okay. I thought there was none. So, okay, so I guess they should be allowed to do that because, in a sense, then them being allowed to do that is gender inclusivity,
No,
right?
but then that in and of it sounds like just power grab, because what you're not saying that let us be more inclusive to have women in political discourse. What you're saying
Let's have women only.
is let's have women only, and so that women can then rule.
Yeah.
Because men have ruled for too long.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the diversity the other way.
So that beats the whole point of.
I think so, right?
Yeah, it does. It does. But
what do we know?
I don't know.
We are
nothing.
literally.
Listen, when it comes to women's issues, man, I am the last person you need to ask. I know nothing.
I know a lot about women's issues.
You sure do.
Like they like chocolates.
Yeah. This is how the podcast gets cancelled.
This is how we get cancelled. Yeah. No, come on. I think okay.
Hey man, listen, if they want to do it, sure. Let them do it.
So the desire to create a political party that advances women's rights and addresses critical issues like femicide, gender-based violence, unequal representation, economic inequality, and harmful cultural practice is both commendable and necessary. The Constitution serves as supreme law and sets out guiding principles on equality, non-discrimination, and political rights. It prohibits discrimination on any ground, including sex and gender, and allows for affirmative action measures designed to rectify the past.
Yeah.
Disadvantages. What a useless podcast.
So useless.
We are so
This is tunafanya. Tunafanya tuende home. Tuache ujinga.
This is just the worst thing, honestly. Includes sex and gender and allows for affirmative action measures designed to rectify past disadvantages suffered by marginalized groups, including women. This forms a strong legal basis for creating structures or institutions to prioritize women's representation.
Okay.
Additionally, the Constitution stipulates that not more than 2/3 of members of elective and appointive public bodies shall be of the same gender.
No, not more than 2/3.
2/3.
Okay, see, you see what I was saying? I'm even showing the male-led parties. There's a bunch of ladies running things, so yeah.
But I think a woman of course, women are free to start a political party.
Of course they can, yeah.
That maybe the manifesto of that party is to deal with women's
issues. Now that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that would be great. And then of course they just have to uphold what the Constitution stipulates.
Okay. Oh, the 2/3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in the thing. But yeah, man, I think they should be able to do whatever they want. Yeah, I'm all in for the women, for the ladies. I love women.
Yeah, you know what? Let me just tell you.
Yeah.
I need to take a break.
Why?
So let the women lead.
Oh, they lead the podcast?
Yeah.
No.
Everything.
Oh no.
Let women lead everything because I need a break. Because I've been leading for too long.
You've been in the lead for too long.
That's actually not true.
That's
my wife makes all the decisions for us. And let me tell you what I am in our relationship.
Tell me.
I'm basically an errand boy.
No, she just makes the decisions and then you.
She even just calls me. She calls me Toto. Do you know that's what my grandma.
Ati Toto.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's what my grandma used to call like house helps.
Yeah.
Toto kuja hapa.
So is Toto like a derogative term?
No,
what's it supposed to be like?
Of endearment.
Oh, like young one.
Yeah, like young one, like daughter or son.
Oh, I see. Toto kuja hapa.
Toto kuja hapa.
That's how
Leta maswa kutoka kiosk huko. Wewe enda kiosk wewe.
Is your grandma still around?
No, she's not around.
Nice.
But I love that woman.
Okay.
And she used to do that. I used to love her, but that's what she used to call the house help. She used to be like Toto kuja hapa. And that's sort of what my wife calls me.
Toto.
Yeah, because I'm kind of a lackey like that. Like just a.
So she's been in control. You need to take control now.
I don't want.
Do you want to?
I don't really want to.
Yeah.
I'm. Let me tell you, I'm kind of the opposite of this thing.
What thing?
I want men to cede control.
Why though?
I want to cede control.
I think men.
I'm tired.
I think it's good when men are in control.
Why?
It's good because, like, because we're men,
Folks, we got him. We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
FBI kicks down the door, then they
Exactly, we got him, and you're going to do what you just said.
Nah, man. No, okay. In some areas, let me just be clear. In some areas, I think men are better suited for leadership. Like, let's say, you want like.
This is very like I feel like we're walking on eggshells.
We're on a seesaw here. Anything could happen. So let's just talk about Danisho Baba. I don't know.
Yeah, let's switch to a question.
Right.
I think over there we're like, yes, we're all for it, but of course all the women's issues that have been put here they need to be addressed.
Yeah.
Like these are just not okay.
Yeah, femicide. Yeah.
FGM, like these are just not right.
Did you hear the story of that guy who was
from traditions that we have in anywhere in the world?
Of course, of course. Those are like.
Yeah. That's our official stance of BADVICE.
Yeah, that's our officials. That's where we stand. Just so we are clear here. That's where I stand. That's where he stands.
That's where Jack stands.
Yeah, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Although I was joking, guys. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, what you were about to say?
No, I was saying, did you see the story of the guy who was arrested in Nairobi with a bag full of body parts of his wife? Did you see that story? Yeah, it was like I think a month ago.
Which like all the body parts?
Yeah, he was just.
Or he had just carried a thumb or something.
No, it was like a head, a thigh, like a torso, like fucking nuts. It was in a backpack, just on his back. I don't know how they flagged him down. Like, hey, you look suspicious. Imagine that was so crazy. That
Maybe
this guy
was covered in blood.
Maybe there's blood leaking. I don't know how they arrested him, but that was the story. Like he was arrested walking in town, I think, in just CBD.
What is CBD?
Imagine
on Koinange Street.
Imagine. I'm not sure where, but the headline was in town, so I don't know where exactly it was. But I saw the image. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
But there's an image.
Yeah, there were images. Yeah. When the police took him to the police station, they were like, okay, what's in the bag? He opened the bag. It's just body parts, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, you're so shocked. Yeah, okay, I was shocked, but
what is going on right now?
Yeah, femicide is a thing here. I don't know what's happening, man.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy. I mean, the fact that you could just be walking in town next to someone carrying body parts in a bag. Maybe you're even with a guy in a matatu. God damn, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, someone's calling you. Yeah, anyway, moving on.
I had it on Do Not Disturb.
It is. We do one last question?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Right.
Damn. Okay, yeah. We need to give this guy a name.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him names from characters in the play that we were doing.
Nice.
Okay?
Yeah.
So this one comes from John the Savage.
John the Savage. Okay.
John the Savage says, "Hey, BADVICE crew. I'm living with a roommate who apparently believes in the magic cleaning fairy."
Magic cleaning fairy.
Yeah, because they never clean. I'm stuck washing their dishes and taking out their trash while they just chill. How do I get them to do their share of the chores without turning our apartment into a war zone? Thanks, John the Savage. I think that's quite an appropriate name, actually.
Yeah, John the Savage. Yeah.
'Cause-
They're savages. They don't clean up.
Yeah.
Wow. The magic cleaning fairy.
Yeah.
So his roommate believes that the cleaning fairy just come and magically clean up the
Which
place.
is him.
Oh, what? Come again, please. I didn't understand it properly. I don't think I thought.
I'm living with a roommate who apparently believes in the magical cleaning fairy because they never ever clean.
Yes.
I'm stuck washing their dishes and taking out their trash while they just chill. How do I get them to do their share of chores without turning our apartment into a war zone? Basically, you did hear me the first time.
Yeah, I didn't hear you properly. That's a slob you're living with.
Yeah.
It's living with a slob.
Have you ever lived with a roommate?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah, but I've been lucky to have, guys who clean up well after themselves. So it's never really been an issue for me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I've been in this situation.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the roommate who doesn't. Were you the slob? Let's just start with that, because we need to be clear here.
I was not the slob.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was not the slob.
Okay.
Like when I was in uni, we stayed like 4 of us in a house.
Yeah.
And 3 of us were actually quite clean.
Yeah.
It was me, an Indian guy, and a Greek guy, and an English guy.
Okay.
Now the English guy was very dirty.
The English guy.
Yeah, the English guy.
Okay.
But me.
But you didn't share a room. It was a house.
No, it was a house.
You all had
your.
your.
Yeah, it was a house.
Okay.
It was a house.
So how did you guys ever confront him about it? How did you guys do it?
So one good thing was that the main mess that he used to make, was in his own room.
Oh yeah.
And so we just left that alone.
Yeah.
But once I went into the guy's room when he went on holiday.
Yeah. It was a mess.
You can't even believe. Like, I'm not talking about just like clothes on the floor. Like that happens to everyone. Like you get a towel on the floor or whatever.
Yeah.
All the takeaway boxes of pizza and everything was still there.
Did they still have like pieces of food?
I think so, yes.
Oh yeah, that attracts like fucking vermin, That's bad.
And he just had it there. We entered it, and it was like a scene from a movie.
Yeah.
Or like one of those reality shows about hoarders.
Yeah.
Or like Jurassic Park. You're like entering this like strange.
What's that show? What's that show where they come and make over your house? You remember that show?
Yeah.
Extreme House Makeover?
Extreme Makeover.
There's some rooms which are just like, oh my, how does someone even live in here?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true, yeah. So
just like that?
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
It was horrible. But one day, he messed up a common room.
Oh, where you guys?
Which is the bathroom.
He left a floater.
He left a huge mess in the toilet.
Yeah.
And I went and I almost broke his door down. I banged on his door, and I'm like, bro.
Fadil, are you some kind of germaphobe? What's why is...
No, but those kind of things, like a public place,
area.
I cannot accept.
Okay, you cannot accept. Okay.
I almost broke down the door. I rapped on the door so hard, and I was like, dude, listen. You go and clean it right now. You can't leave a public place like that. I'm just getting pissed.
I can see it.
I'm getting pissed.
You're actually angry at me.
I'm actually angry.
What have I done?
Turned my anger to you. I honestly, I was like, dude, you cannot leave a public place in this. You go and clean it now, or we're gonna have a big problem.
Yeah.
Because we had sort of agreed with the rest of the roommates in the house that if he doesn't do it, we'll kick his ass.
Kick his ass. Okay.
We literally agreed to that. Imagine, and us were foreigners in his country.
He's in his country and he's like the slob there.
He's the slob.
Oh, shit.
Because he was English.
Good on you for telling him.
Oh, yeah, we told him and he immediately cleaned it.
Yeah. That's you need to just tell them. I mean, it's like one I've had, it wasn't really a roommate, but in high school, we had this prefect. This guy he had this stench of just like really conk sweat. Always.
Oh my God.
And we were kind of afraid to tell him.
Oh my God! Yeah,
I don't know if you like
feel afraid to tell someone.
Yeah, because he's kind of a big dude, and you didn't know how you'd react if you actually. But he made us so uncomfortable every time we were around him, you know. So we never really told him. We just suffered through.
What did it smell like?
It was just really. I don't know. Maybe he had a. I don't know if there's a condition where people have like a problem with their sweat glands or something.
Yeah, it's called not showering.
Maybe.
That problem is called not showering.
Not showering eosis. Something like that. Exactly. But he always had this like fucking very conk, like sweaty.
That's insane.
Yeah, like you could, I swear to God, like you could smell him. You could smell him coming.
You could smell
it. Was that bad.
You're like, hey, bro.
You joke or
I think something went off.
Oh, it's the camera.
Oh,
yeah, so I was saying.
Yeah, so you were saying about Stench Boy.
Yeah, I was talking about this guy in high school who had this really, really strong, sweaty stench. And we never got around to telling him because we were just terrified of the dude. We were just terrified because he was like a really...
You thought like his stench would come to haunt you at your house if you told
He was like Fast Boda. He was that guy.
Really?
Yeah. His guy was called Yujo, Alunje from Busia. So he was like a really big dude. Akini memsema.
Why you gotta say it like that? He was Alunje from Busia.
Yeah, so why. No, so like we were afraid to actually tell him, hey, Yujo man, there's upige shower. Like, yeah, we were just afraid.
What if you wrote him a note?
Anonymously?
Yeah, anonymous note like, hey, bro, you stink.
Yeah, no one ever did. No one ever did.
Yeah, sometimes it could be a condition, but
I think it was. I really think it was because we'd see him shower sometimes. So
yeah, you'd watch him shower. Jack.
We didn't watch him shower.
No, Jack, just be honest. You'd watch him shower. Huh?
No.
And so that's how you knew it was really. I see.
I started being gay in college, not high school.
Oh God, that's so funny. Okay, but okay. So what do you tell? I think one of the things is like just have a conversation with.
Ultimately, just tell them.
You know, one of the things that I used to do to this guy
Yeah.
is like he wouldn't wash his dishes and you just keep them in the sink.
Yeah.
I'd put them in the cupboard, like hidden away.
Oh, his dishes.
Yeah, I would hide his stuff.
Oh, okay.
So that's another tip.
So if you wanted to use them, he has to wash them.
Yeah, he has to wash them, and they're just there. They're underneath, but they're like getting moldy and stuff. So he has to sort. And then he's like, where's my spatula? And I'll be like, oh, it's underneath there. We can't have the sink like dirty.
But I think hygiene is it's just how you were taught when you were a kid.
You think so?
Yeah, most of it is. Hygiene is just your upbringing.
So you think like these people have been brought up in dirty homes?
Not in dirty homes. Maybe their parents weren't just as insistent on personal hygiene. Yeah, because my parents were fucking goddamn. My mom used to beat my ass
because
even not even shouting. She'd come and check my ears. Your ears, she would fucking slap me, bro. Like my mom was not a joker, bro. Hey, my mom was she took it seriously. Personal hygiene was big, so I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so like I think maybe people who did not grow up with parents who enforce personal hygiene, maybe they just don't see it as big of a deal. Maybe he's like, you guys are weird. You guys need to chill out, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Maybe that's how he looks at you.
I like that you're empathetic. You're empathizing.
No, you need to be in his POV.
With the stench boy.
No, you need to be in his POV. He's like, why are you guys so stuck up on hygiene all the time?
Right.
Yeah, that's probably what he was thinking.
Huh,
yeah.
Interesting.
Because it just is not big of a deal to him. That big of a deal. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your ultimate advice?
Raise your children well. That's my ultimate advice.
It's too late for this guy, but maybe for his children.
Maybe his children.
Maybe
he can change that.
I think you should have a chat with him.
Yeah.
And then I think that if that doesn't work, I have another very good one.
Yeah.
You go to the landlord and you tell him, look, this guy is going to mess up your house.
Oh, okay.
He's going to mess up your house. You're going to have to pay a lot more in wear and tear at the end of the year because this guy is messing up the house.
Yeah.
So I think you should talk to him.
Yeah, about his personal
hygiene.
hygiene.
But I think first you should try. But also, you can try passive-aggressive things like hiding his utensils.
Did you start with that one? That was like later on.
No, when he did the mess in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That one was just like that was it. Like we just said, no, you need to sort it out. That was immediate.
Yeah.
Like I told him right there and
then,
like,
you need to sort this out.
You need to sort it out. But like not cleaning his dishes, we didn't care. We'd just be passive aggressive and put his dishes in like
the cupboard.
Not in the cupboard for the plates.
Yeah. For the what?
Like under the sink cupboard.
Oh, okay.
Just put it there. Like chukua vitu zako.
If you wanna wash them, they're there. If you wanna use them, they're there.
There's a rat there eating your leftovers.
Okay.
Or last straw, reach out to the landlord.
Okay. That's fair.
Have an intervention.
But just make sure you communicate it somehow.
I do have one more.
This is the real one. This is the real father talking now.
So this is what you do.
Yeah.
You're maybe either your one roommate or your several roommates in the same house. If you're just one and him, get a couple of friends in the dead of the night. Okay?
Yeah.
Get a few socks.
Yeah.
Okay? Your strongest socks.
Yes.
Fill them up with soap.
Like powder soap?
No, like bar soap.
Okay.
Like an Ushindi Blue. Actually, an Ushindi Blue would be a good one.
Okay.
Fill it, and then each grab one sock with one Ushindi Blue in it. Mm-hmm. And then go to his room and just wail on him.
Like beat him?
Beat him with those things. Because you know the sock gives you a nice like...
Yeah, it's
leverage.
like a...
It's like a lunge.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Lunge. What's with you and lunge, guys?
I just love the word lunge.
Lunge, yeah. It's like what's the name? A nunchuck.
Yeah, nunchuck.
Is that the word you're looking?
You can tie two socks together with blue at one end, so you can go
beat it with soap.
Exactly.
That's one thing too.
Yeah.
But obviously, just talk to him first before you get there. Doesn't have to escalate to that point. Sindio amani aje.
Okay, now I want to hear from Sheng Nanjero. What should Sheng Nanjero do?
Sheng
Nanjero, he's the one who like comes out with the like, you know, the killer.
Acha nikwambie jamaa mchafu hivi. Mnafahamu ngoje sanya amelala amedoze kwa room yake. Mwende mumtoe. Mtoe kwa room yake kwanza mtoe nguo zote. Mumpeleke kwa backyard afu mumpige maji na hose pipe. Hivyo mnafahamu mclean up. Atajua jui. Ndethe mbele ya kila mtu. Uchi. Ndethe
ni?
Uchi. Like naked basically. Hose him down in the backyard like an animal.
Ndethe.
Like the animal that he is. Yes.
So that's advice from Sheng Nanjero.
Yeah, because...
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm on Sheng Nanjero's side always.
Hose the nigga down. Umse anafaa aoshwe na hose pipe akiwa ndethe. Even atajua kwa msafi, hata waisahau hiyo kitu.
For real.
Hata waisahau. Unforgettable.
Okay.
Sindio?
Yeah, I'm with you, Sheng Nanjero. Don't hurt me.
I will not hurt you. Usijali bro. Tuko kimoja.
Tuko pamoja. Tuko pamo.
Ngume mbwetse. Yeah.
Let me just say something.
Yeah.
I'm honored to have you on the podcast. I'm really honored.
Iko fiti buda usijali. Hata mimi nimefurahi kwa hapo.
Don't steal.
Na sitakuibia lapi.
Lapi na lunje. Those, by the way, we also do another segment towards the end of every podcast, which is called it's called Hey Jack. That's a cool sounding word. Can I say it many times on the podcast?
Over and over.
Over and over. So today's word of the day, or words of the day, is lapi.
Na lunje.
Which is laptop.
Yeah.
And lunje. Which is aluya.
Aluya person.
Alright, cool. I think we can stop there.
We stop there, yeah?
Yeah, I think we stop.
All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Peace out. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Hi.